Alright, welcome back, guys. We're playing against Reitori Negro. 756. I'm trying to just control the center from here. I've never seen this variation before, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. So what I'm trying to do right now is putting my pieces on attack mode, so I'm trying to put them out their baseline. Then this one probably goes here, unless he puts his bishop in b4. This move would be not too bad move. Okay. I'm just activating all my pieces. And my question is, should I long or short castle? Should I do this one or that one? I'm gonna actually short it is. Just because. Okay, what can I do now? What can I do? Alright, now where it gets tricky. Then his pawn to b4 maybe. Connecting the rooks is very important. And I think he should put his pawn down there. If I win, I get 32 points. If I lose, 34. What should I do? I have no idea, to be honest. Or he might take care of my bishop in that case. Alright. I'm gonna give my king an escape route. I think it should be pretty even now. But what's my next move going to be? Right. I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, this is going back here. And this is going up. Alright, he's fallen back, which is a good thing for us. What I can do now is I can break his chain, if I put that there. And then he's gonna take it, I'll take it back. And he can do the same thing using this pawn right here. Alright, now the question is whether I have to right, that's one. I'm gonna take, and in case he takes back, I'm gonna take this pawn right here. And then this one right there. I want him to take this, to take my pawn at d5. So if he takes my pawn right here, trying to think if there's a better move. I'm gonna take this pawn there, and then probably he's gonna move his bishop back here. So what's my next move going to be then? Oh yeah, I think I know. My rook to c1, and then attack it there, which forces... There's a lot of possibilities. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting move. Alright, what's your game plan here? What's your game plan? What's your game plan? What's your game plan? He can take this pawn, or he can take my bishop, or he can come here, which that's not a good move, or he can go there. It's not a good move either. I'm gonna take the pawn. Okay, I'm not complaining. We're controlling the center in a better way, I guess, than what he's doing. And I'm going to play this here, and the idea is that when I play my knight to c3, I'm going to kick his bishop out. And then I'll see how things go from there. But however, I feel like he's hiding something. He's planning on doing something mean. Like there's a major plan behind this. I mean, I'm known to be an overthinker, so to be clueless, but I don't know. I feel something is coming. Something is coming. And I just saw something. What I can do is, in my next move, I can move my d5, my pawn to d5. And people underestimate the indirect route. So what that gives us, it opens this route where his queen is going to be under attack. At the same time, I can take this other pawn. But the thing with that, I'm going to have double pawns on one column, which I'm not really a huge fan of. All I know is 70% sure that he's going to take. That makes no sense, like 0 sense. So I'm going to take his bishop, and then he's going to kill. What? I have a lot of questions. I'm not sure on whether I should take his bishop. Once again, I don't know if he's has this master plan or he's clueless. You know what? I'm gonna just do it. I mean, that was left for grabs, so I think it was hanging. I can't see any depth in that move. But even if there was, I'm just learning, so let's see how things goes now. Show me your master plan. Okay, so now I gotta think. Should I ignore the threat in here and play my pawn to d5? And then that way, a lot can happen. I'm gonna do it. Wish me luck. But what he can do is he can get his rook right here. And in that case, I can take it with my... I don't know. I can't lie, but I'm not sure what I'm playing against. Alright, I'm gonna let it slide. Alright, then he goes down, then I might take that. He takes back, and then, okay. Let's see. I think it's pretty obvious, and he should see it. But you'd be surprised. Well, another move would be moving bishop. his bishop right here. He did see it. So what now? What should I do? What should I do? Alright, my next step is I'm going to take this knight, and then I'm going to check. Just because I can. Okay, so he took one of my rooks out. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to check him here, and all he can do is move his king to either d8 or d7, and then I'm going to take. If he goes up there, I'm going to take, that's for sure. I'll show you, give me a second. Alright, so here is a check. What I want him to do is, I really want him to go up to d7. That's not what I would have played, for various reasons. I'm kind of debating on whether I should take this pawn here. Because if I take the pawn and he didn't do anything. So if I take the pawn here, all he can do is, and I check, then there's nothing he can do, right? Even if he took my rook later. Let's say I take this pawn, and then there's a lot of variations, but I'm going to trust my instinct and go like this. So this could be it. I could be wrong. He can take my rook again here, and I'll take, but that doesn't change anything. Or he can actually, like if he takes the rook, I take again, and then, because it's a check this way. I kind of regret my decision now, but it's alright. If I were playing in as a black, I would definitely take this rook again. And then I sacrifice one rook and 1-2, and then I'd have to take him back again, and then I'll move my queen to e8. It is very complicated, I know. Now, I kind of wish I did take that. And then he's going to move his queen to e7. Okay. Now, I'm not so happy with my decision, to be honest, but this is what I'm going to do. So the idea behind this is, if he takes, I'll take, and just check, and then he's done. And if he doesn't, then I check him here. I'll take my knight, and that's also checkmate. So his best move is to, oh, look at that, check. Right, and now when I check him, his only move is going to be to sacrifice his queen, which is good for us. That's his only move. And then I'm going to be a queen up, based on my math. And like 99% of the time, after a person loses his queen, or her queen, I don't know, their queen, let's say, they're going to resign. That's how it usually is. Okay, what now? What should I do? I don't know, something feels weird. Okay, let's take that out. I would hate to blunder anything right now. That would not be fun. Let me tell you that. No blundering. Alright, what I can do is check right there, and then that forced the knight, and then I check again. Like this. Oh, he abandoned the game. Okay. Anything above 70, I'll be happy. 72. 72, that's not bad at all.